Good morning friends, hope you all are doing good. I am Ms.K.Shenbaga Bhavani, Assistant Professor of MCA Department. Today's class we are going to see about network devices. Already we saw about some algorithms and all devices used. In this class we can see mainly about network devices. Okay, commonly used some network devices are switches, hubs, repeaters and bridges and gateways. Already we saw in algorithms. Here we can see in brief about each and every devices. So in this section we can see all the network devices. First we can see about repeaters, hubs, bridges, switch, routers and transport gateway. So all these network devices are used in different layers. Okay, we have some 5 layers, but in each layer we are using different network devices. So let us see in which layer we are using what devices. First, network device is nothing but an physical hardware. In computer network, it is used to communicate and interact with one system to another system. For example, repeater is just used to connect or transport data from one system to another system. Okay, first we can see about repeater. It is first used in the bottom layer. Bottom layer is called physical layer. Okay, it operates in physical layer. It's nothing but it works in analog devices. Analog devices we know. What is analog devices? It just work with signals. So when two systems are connected, it just transfer signal from one network to another network. So when it is connected, it transports analog devices and amplifies to another devices. Okay, so basically it is used in same network. It only amplifies signals and regenerate it. Okay, when signal becomes weak, it copies all the bits and regenerates. It's nothing but it transfers bits into volts. For example, in Ethernet, if frames are transmitted at high speed, it may run out of memory, but repeater does not consider anything. It just transport bits from one devices to another devices. In Ethernet, generally we use 4 repeaters to boost up the signal, and it can run up to 500 meters to 2500 meters of cable. Next, hubs. Hub is nothing but it is a multi-port repeater. It's same as a repeater, but it works at multi-port. It connects multiple wires from different branches. For example, if in a star topology or in a bus topology we connect different stations. So for connecting all these stations together we are using hub. Okay, but it cannot filter any data or any data packets, but it just connect all the stations together. Okay, so hubs does not have anything to do with data. It just connect more than one devices to form a network. Okay, so if two frames when doing connections, if two frames are arrived at same time, it provides collision. Collision is nothing but it's an traffic or colliding of more data at one network. So we have to connect properly with proper topology while transferring data. Okay, when all lines are coming together, if all lines are connected together, it must be work at same speed so that data collisions can be avoided. Next we can see about bridges. Bridges commonly operate in data link layer. It is used to connect maximum 2 or more LANs. Okay. So like hub, it also has multiple ports. It can have up to 4 to 48 input lines. Okay, so it has multiple input lines. So here also all the lines must have work under same speed or same performance. But when frame arrives, it extracts an destination address in frame header, and so then it look for a table. In the table we can have destination address. So it looks for a table and it generates a MAC address from source to destinations. For example, Ethernet. Here bridges commonly used only in Ethernet, but when the frames are transmitted at high speed, it may run out of memory. So while using bridges, we have to careful with its performance and its memory locations. Next we can go for switches. Switches is nothing but an modern bridges. While installing, it's connect to point links. So it have many boards. when compared to bridges. So it is mainly used, it has a single input and single output line, only it contains addressing and routing capability. Next we can go for routers. Routers we only operates in network layer. Okay, in general, network layer determine how the packets are sent from source to destination. So when the packet comes to router, the frame header and trailer are shipped off and passed to routing software. So routing software take care of everything, source, destination and source address, and it transfer to destination address. If the address, it looks for a correct address, it just routes the packet from source to destination. For that we are using many routing software, we can see in next sections. Routing software uses mainly pocket header to choose an output line. Okay. So routing software does not see any frame addresses or any frame addresses or from where it comes, it just looks for an destination address at an header and it transfers the data to another destination address. Next we can go for transport gateways. Transport gateways mainly used in transport layer. So it is just a passage to connect two networks, but it may have a different network models. When while connecting repeaters or bridges, we use only in same network modeling, but in transport gateways we can connect two computers with different network models. Okay. For example, if a computer using an connection oriented TCP IP protocols, but it wants to communicate with another different connection oriented protocol, for example SCTP, then this transport gateway copy packet from source to connection oriented to another connection oriented, that is SCTP, and it reformat then format it needed. Okay, it reformatting needed. It can transfer any type of data, it just reformat the data for destination locations. Then it can be, gateways are also called as protocol converters. Just like that, it can be in as we are using different network models, it can copy the content as needed and it pass to the destination address for which it needed. This is called transport gateways. Last one is application gateway. These application gateways are used in application layer. So application layer only understand the format and the contents of data and it translate the messages from one format to another. That is, application layer is the layer we are using. For example, the email gateway. Email gateway, it translates an internet messages into SMS messages for mobile phone. These are all the network devices commonly used. In every routing algorithms or in every networks, all these network devices are used. Thank you.